Hello, Star Wars action figure fans. Welcome back to a brand new Star Wars action figure review. Today, I have decided to do a review on Star Wars The Vintage Collection Anakin from the Ahsoka series. So, yeah, I am excited to get to show off this figure in today's video, or in tonight's video, depending on when you watch this, I'm not sure. I think I might upload this tonight. I will definitely figure things out. So, yeah. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the card. So, this card, we just zoom out there, we go. So this is a nice card. You got the Legos here, and the Anakin name pill right there. So that's good. And the green panel there as well. And that face of Hayden Christensen right there. Really like that, I think this is a fantastic thing. Picture. This is a fantastic picture of Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, and of the Ahsoka flashback where she had the flashback of Anakin Skywalker. I think that's great. Really like that flashback. There is I think is that a clone in the background? It's hard to tell. Due to the I think that's a clone there in the background there on the right. It's hard to see that, but if you guys can tell, let me know down in the comments down below. But anyways, I really like this picture. Although what they could, alternative image, what they could have just used is Anakin with his lightsaber. I think that would be really cool. But I think this is a alright picture. It's not bad, It's not a bad picture. It's still great, And for the back of the card, this is what I do not like. I'm not a fan of this, where you get the picture of the figure that you just bought. I think it's weird. But, overall, the card looks nice, You got the bio right there in different languages. And you also have that legal gumph here. All this, blah, blah, blah. All this legal gumph. So, that is obviously not need to be shown that much. So that's it for the card, and now for the figure. So, Anakin Skywalker is a really awesome figure. Really like this figure for my collection, and I am definitely happy to have this figure in my collection. And it's it's an amazing figure. I think it is awesome. I think it looks great next to other Jedi that you would have on your shelf. I think it looks, even cool in a diorama scene as well. It looks amazing. So, yeah. So before we take a look at the figure, let's look at the accessories. But first, let's look at the unlit saber. Keep an open mind that I'm going to keep the saber on his belt, just because it is difficult to get the saber back on the belt. So I'm going to keep the saber on his belt there to show off the unlit hilt. So just zoom in there. I think his lightsaber looks great. I love this design. Just not a fan of the box part. Overall, the design of Anakin's saber is really nice. Looks really good, Looks neat. I've always liked Anakin's design of his lightsaber, And, yeah. Doesn't look that bad, Although, like I said, I'm not a fan of the box. But, for anybody that might have a Anakin lightsaber replica on their shelf if they collect lightsabers, I think that's very cool. I think it's amazing. Hey, why not? So that's cool. So let me know down in the comments down below if you like this design of Anakin's saber. I personally do. So if you're a big fan of this version of his lightsaber, let me know down in the comments down below. now to the figure itself, or almost. Now, for that, let's take a look at his lit hilt. So, his lit hilt is obviously better because it's, it's turned on. So, like I said, you get a good look, much better good look of the saber here. Also like the blue that the blade is. So the design looks nice. Again, just not a fan of the box there. So that's just my personal opinion. Not a fan of the box part of the part of the saber, but hey, everyone's got their preferences for sabers, of versions of their lightsaber their favorite characters. So, anyways, I definitely like this blue here. Looks nice. I really like this blue, although I do have the original Anakin that is the animated version of the Clone Wars of him in the Clone Wars outfit. Although I do not like the blue that they used for it. I think it was a darker blue, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody knows the figure I'm talking about, let me know down in the comments down below if I was right. It's been a while since I saw it, but I do know I have that figure in my collection. So if you guys want to see a comparison, let me know down in the comments down below. So that is really like the blue on this saber, on this lit hilt. It's definitely like that, Now, move on to the figure. So, Anakin's face, or Hayden Christensen's face, as the actor behind this character. I think it really looks like Hayden. It looks great. I think it looks fantastic, and definitely really like this figure. So, let's see him. Get his face. There we go. Front profile. Left profile. The back profile. Oh, it looks really good. I definitely don't mind the hair color, And right profile. Yeah, I think all the profiles look good, especially the front profile as well. I think all of them look good. And the armor looks fantastic, front and back, and left and right. Really like the left shoulder and the right shoulder. The arms look really good as well. Definitely like the outfit. Like I said, this is definitely my favorite version of Anakin. The Clone Wars version is definitely my favorite. The belt looks really good. I like the belt. So I'm definitely a big fan of that belt. And go down more. The skirt piece looks not bad. I definitely prefer fabric rather than plastic. Not much really plastic skirt person really, or plastic fabric person. Not really a fan of that as much. But that's just me. Everyone's got their preferences for figures. And we go down. The pants look good. I like the wrinkles. The wrinkles are nice. And we get down to the boots. The boots look really good. Definitely really like the boots. The wrinkles on here as well. And looks nice. So, and that classic expression on Anakin's face always looks good. Always, Skin color looks fantastic. And now we get into the articulation. T-pose. Yep, he can do the T-pose. So that's good. And his arms, almost forgot his head. His head can go all the way around, just like this. No up and down head motion, though, which is very sad, to be honest. But I think the 6-inch Black Series version will contain that, but I'm not sure. Let's just wait and find out, So, and then we go. His arms can go like that. Same thing. looks like this. And his legs. You know what? Let's just do this. So his arms can go up to 90, which is pretty nice, actually. But, but since the arms can go 90, the only thing that we don't, that this figure lacks is wrist, wrist hinges for the hands. So no up and down, can't do that. Or even no left and right, which definitely is missing with this figure. I definitely really like really like that. It's nice. And then we go down to the legs, kick. So that's what I like to see. Just straight up kick. You don't need to turn the legs this way and then have the figure look like he's kicking or he or she is kicking, Definitely not a fan of that. But I like how you can just straight up make the character just kick far, like just playing a kicking sport or something, his legs go up to there. So that's the right leg. And the back legs, same thing as well. Not a fan of it just, being like that. I definitely think the legs should go 90 as well. Also, we got ankle rocker, which is nice. So, definitely love ankle rocker. And you can do this with the ankles as well. Which is, weird. But, hey, it's cool. It's not, honestly, I don't see a reason why we need, to be able to take the ankles and be able to move them just like this without the legs. I don't see a reason to get rid of those. To have them, excuse me. To me, it's not that big of a deal, But, yeah. Here we go, make sure that doesn't fall out. And also, the lightsaber has been doing a great job of not falling off. Looks good. Still on, But I still push it in just in case, Just in case. I still push in just a tad bit, just in case, So, it looks great, though. Definitely. Really like that, It looks fantastic. I think it looks really good on a shelf, I think it looks good on a shelf just like that. Or even having his lightsaber unclipped to his belt and it looks like you can put him into a battle pose, So, definitely love this figure. It's definitely one of my favorite Anakin designs. It's definitely my all-time favorite version of Anakin, and I definitely love the Clone Wars series as well. Clone Wars series, always definitely a favorite part of Star Wars for me, I've always liked the Clone Wars, and I always will enjoy the Clone Wars as well. So, he looks really good with his lightsaber just like that. I think it looks great. My favorite pose for Anakin is this one right here. His lightsaber held up, ready to deflect blaster bolts from droids, Definitely one of my favorite designs for Anakin, for the Clone Wars Anakin from the Ahsoka series. Definitely liked that flashback in the episode from the Ahsoka show. Really liked that. So, yeah, like I said, it's a fantastic figure. For those that do not have this figure in their collection and they're trying to get it, highly recommend this figure a lot. Highly recommend it. So, yeah, definitely really enjoyed this figure, and it's one of my favorites. And I hope that hopefully they do Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. He's rumored to be in the Ahsoka series and in the second season of the show. And let's just hope that he is. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he is in another flashback in the series. Having Clone Wars Anakin and Clone Wars Ahsoka in the flashback was definitely a really good. They were good flashbacks. So, and hopefully the rumor will be true that Obi-Wan Kenobi will show up as well. So, yeah, really like this figure a lot. So that's it for today. Or that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Jedi Master Lorenzo, and have a fantastic day. May the Force be with you. Comment, like, and subscribe. Again, may the Force be with you, always.